G'day guys, this is Power Slide and today we are doing a POV video review with the BMW 530 eDrive. But before we do, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell to be alerted when we upload a new video. And you can also find this video on my own YouTube channel in Hungarian, so let's check it out. And now let's put on the head cam and let's do this.
Luxray Protection.
So guys, let's do a little bit of a walk around on the 530 eDrive because I had to leave the last scene where we saw each other last time because it was so slippy. So let's start with the front end, and we have this grille which shuts down if the engine does not need cooling, and it helps the aerodynamics of the car, and also frameless number plate. But we have a full review on this car and also a after 1 year of driving video which you can check out. And here down we have a radar which helps the line keeping assistant, and also the smart cruise control stuff which we'll test for sure. And moving down the side of the car, and here we have a little blue stripe in the wheel which represents the eDriveness in the car, eDrive badge, and a not fake vent, so it goes and cools the brakes, or it drives air down the side of the car. And with that being said, let's jump into the back seat and check out how comfy I can be in the back seat. So here we are in the back of the car, and it's really spacious. I'm more than 189 centimeters, something like that, and I have a good knee room and a proper headroom. And also we have a little cup holder here, which I can put my bottle of water here, and I can adjust it and it's not going to be moving around, which is really smart. And I can fold it away. Storages are good. Here you can put your laptop and stuff. Little lamp which is looking lovely. And yeah, now let's go up front and check out the gadgets in the car. eDrive badge on the side sills, pretty decent. And down the back of the car we have two exhaust pipes, and actually one is working and the other one kicks in at 3000 RPMs. So yeah, the one there is a bit darker than the other one because it's been used more. So by the way, green number plate means electric or plug-in hybrid vehicles in Hungary. eDrive badge down the side, and also we have a charging port here which I can open up, and it's really useful. You can charge this car throughout the week, but we'll talk about it later, how you should drive this car. And let's jump into the front seat, and in we go to the car. BMWs are always low for me to step in, and we are firing up the car. And firing up means basically nothing because the engine will not be fired. So we have a beautiful steering wheel. And also let's talk a little bit about the iDrive here. And there is a really funny feature which is the driving profile. So this is the owner's profile, and I can adjust my seat to it, and as you can see, everything is moving, my headrest, my seat. And I can go back to Thomas, which is me obviously, and the seat is moving back, mirrors everything. And this is a really good feature. And whilst we are sitting here, look at this Power Slide phone case. How cool is that? I can put my phone onto the wireless charger, which is pretty decent, I have to say. Shut it back on, and we can check out the ambient lighting colors in the cabin because those are looking amazing, I gotta say. So car settings, lights, interior lights, colors, but you can also adjust your intensity of your screen, and we have all different types of colors. One thing I have to say is that the bronze is pretty much the same as the orange, which is a bit of a fuck up in my opinion from BMW. But we have green, which is a little bit of a Bob Marley feeling in here, and also this color, this organ, or I don't know how you call it in English, purple, if we can call it that, which is really fancy in Mercedes and cars like this. But the blue is the best basically, and also you can mix all of the colors with some white at the top. So at the top it's white, down there it is blue. And now let's give it a proper drive, this car. So shall we go? Now let's start the drive, and first things first, I'm exiting to this beautiful mountain road. Winner is here, and let's start off talking about the whole point of driving a plug-in hybrid car and the whole point of driving the BMW 530 eDrive, and that is you can drive this car pretty much all week in the city, going to your office or wherever you use your car in a maximum eDrive mode, and you are charging your car at home or at your workplace, and you don't need to fire up your EV engine. By the way, this corner is really sleepy, as you can see. It's brutal now. And on the weekend you're going out, going down to some places and on the motorway, and you are doing, let's say, I don't know, auto eDrive or battery control. By the way, battery control will charge your battery to 80 or 90 or even 100% whilst driving. It depends how you set it up. It's on 80 at the moment, but it's really quick. On the motorway it will be charged in around 20 minutes, which is pretty decent. Now let's check out a little trick which I will show you now. You put the car into sport and you scroll down your menu here, and we have sports dials. You put the sports dials on and you pop the car back into comfort, and the car stays in comfort, but the sports dials will be remained on the screen, which is really handy, I have to say, and I really do love it. Now let's talk about the engine a little bit in the BMW 530 eDrive. So we have a 184 brake horsepower engine from the 520i BMW, which is the smallest petrol engine you can get, and that's added with some electric motors. It's rear-wheel drive, and it produces in total, with the electric motor working together with the petrol, it produces 252 brake horsepower to the rear wheels, which in the winter, even though we have Soto Zero tires on, it's well, quite slippy, but it's really powerful. And the electric motor working together with the petrol engine, so the petrol engine has torque at high revs, and the electric motor has torque at lower revs. So it's combined, and we have torque all the time, and also when you shift there's a miss of torque at that moment, and it filled out with the electric motor, obviously. And the car is pretty fast, I have to say, and really good balance. The car is a bit heavy because of the batteries downstairs, but that makes the center of gravity really low in this car, which is awesome. But it's 1.8 tons, so you're not gonna do track days in this car, I have to say. But yeah, it's still a pretty decent thing. And we are going to exit this road now, and yeah, we're going to check out the line keeping assistant, which is a semi-autonomous driving in this car. So yeah, let's check it out. So let's test the driving assistant plus package in the BMW 530 eDrive, and the car will be driving itself just like that. As you can see, I'm off the throttle pedal completely, and we are going up to the speeds of the road, which is 70 at the moment. And sometimes it can see its line, sometimes it cannot see it, but we disengage it and we engage it again, it will work properly. And now there's a car coming in from the other lane, and the car is driving brilliantly. I have to touch the wheel only, and the car is driving, and it will brake because someone came in front of us. And that was a really good example for this, because the car won't stop at red lights. This not a fully autonomous driving, this is just line keeping and a smart cruise control working together. So you have to brake at red lights, and obviously it will not recognize people. Now I have to engage it again, the system. Yep, now it should be doing its thing, and it does it. So yeah, it's a great system, the Driving Assistant Plus. If you have money for it and you're doing a lot of motorway cruising, it's really good on the motorway because it keeps you in lane. You are holding on to the steering wheel, but you don't have to do much, which is for me really impressive. Now let's talk about the application for the BMW 530e drive, which is really similar to Tesla. And the good thing about it is you can set your preheat on the car and also pre-cooling on the car, which only electric cars can do, and also a plug-in hybrid as well, because of the batteries. And so yeah, it's a really smart system. And you can also honk the horn from the application, unlock the car and lock the car, and things like that, which is really impressive. And I really do love that application. And yeah, the car is just keeping me in lane, not doing anything with the pedals, just to be clear. And yeah, sometimes it's wandering around a bit, but yeah, it's a good system compared to the other systems. And it makes the drive really easy and comfortable, and it will brake if someone is braking in front of us and keeping a safe distance to the car in front. So yeah, it's a safe technology in this car, so I really do like it. Alrighty guys, so continuing our journey back on the way, this beautiful mountain road. And one thing I have to say, and this is the most useless thing in the BMW 530e drive, and that are the flappy pedals. So I can change the gear with the flappies, but we don't have the extended dashboard on this car, so we don't have a rev counter, so I can't see my revs, and I end up over revving the car. So the flappy pedals are not that useful in this car anymore. So let's enjoy the drive a little after all the self-driving and things. And it's really slippery. As you can see, the traction control is kicking in right away. It's -1 Celsius. And yeah, if I turn off the traction control fully off, the D-C, we have a car sliding around the main dash. And if I put my foot down, the car is struggling for traction, but we're gonna turn it back on because I don't want to end up crashing the car. But yeah, this is just awesome, this car. I love it. It's so powerful. So 252 brake horsepower sounds not that many, but because of the electric motors, it feels a lot. So yeah, this car is very much spot on. And we have the policeman coming in the opposite direction, so no crazy things involved. But yeah, this car is just unbelievably great to drive, and
it's a proper BMW, and BMW should be boring if it's a plug-in hybrid, or in general plug-in hybrid cars are boring, but this one is the most exciting plug-in hybrid car. I haven't driven the Porsche Panamera plug-in hybrid with the V8, but that is all-wheel drive as well. So yeah, that's the spot, by the way, where we started the video, and look at how slippy it is. We have so much understeer in this corner, even at lower speeds. So yeah, we're gonna just stop here real quick, and I am going to say goodbye and going to wrap this video up for you guys. Indicate here, make sure no one's coming, and so let's stop here. Put it into P. By the way, if I put the car into manual and I press the P button, it will pop back. That's cool. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell to be alerted when we upload a new video, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.